All right, we ready?
I don't know whether I'm ready or not for this, because I typed all this stuff in and I didn't really look at it. Would you share if your partner not comfortable? Would you share something about them, you saying?
Whatever you...
Matter of fact, you know what? Just go. I'll figure it out as we go along. I ain't gonna do this. And whatever happened. I'm just gonna give my point blank perspective on what I think going on.
There you go. There you go. Hey everybody, we back. This is the coach.
And this is the Beacon. And this is the Point Blank Perspectives podcast.
So today, we really need to talk about the privacy in relationship.
Okay, you seem very excited about this.
I'm just saying, yeah, I crossed my legs on this one. You know what I mean? Because, you know.
Very excited, but
because the reason why I thought of this is because I went to a marriage retreat.
Okay.
2 weekends ago, okay. I believe, and a guy pulled me to the side and was like, yo, Fred, man, you, I can't remember word for word, but I just looked at it. It was on you share a lot, but something about privacy. So I told him, I said, in a marriage, the married people will only let you see what they want you to see. And I only bring up stuff that won't damage my wife. It's funny to us. To us, it's really funny because we might have already talked about it. Mm-hmm. And when I bring it up, I may bring up, this is a situation that we went through. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be truthful with you. I don't care what color you are. I don't care your nationality. I do not care where you live at in the world. When you marry, that is colored. Religion, that is blind. Marriage is marriage because you're talking about two different people trying to make it as one. And some things, and I was explaining to the man, I said, y'all don't know everything about me and my wife. Mm-hmm. We're private, but the stuff I tell you, I may talk about smoking a cigar with my wife. Mm-hmm. To us, that's nothing. Where a lot of times I notice that people that's very, very private, when you pull back the layers, it's a lot of skeletons in the closet. You know how you start to pull something and then other stuff start to come down? Mm-hmm. That's how it is. That's why a lot of people is private in their relationship. I'm telling you, don't let them, listen. Because, all right, no, I ain't even gonna say, but yeah, I want to get into this subject because he asked me he confronted me about that, and I was just like, man.
He said that, he said you share two, what he said? What you say?
He was, I can't, word for word, I can't remember, but it was on I share a lot. Mm-hmm. And is there anything that we're private about? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sharing with you, and that's what I told him. As married people, or you're in a relationship or whatever, you're going to share, I'm only going to let you see a little bit of our relationship because you don't know what goes behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to...
Do they listen to the podcast normally, or you don't know? Or they don't even know we have a podcast?
I don't know. He usually sees me when we on the Zoom, marriage Zoom.
So he said, his comment was based on what y'all shared during the
right,
the retreat and stuff.
Right.
Gotcha.
It have never asked. Like if he would have came to me and said, yo, why'd you say that? Mm-hmm. Then I would have told him.
No, I was trying to get the context around why he was saying it, because I'm like, well, if he listens to the podcast, he already know you be throwing your wife under the bus when you said she can't clean.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You threw my cousin under the bus, so she can't clean.
All right, okay. I didn't say she. You know what? That's another time. That could be a part 2. I didn't say she didn't clean.
We have my cousin that defend herself.
So what do you say about privacy in a relationship? Is it important?
Yes, it's definitely important. Because I just think that the relationship between two people is their business.
Right.
And I think especially in today's world with social media and technology, people are always so quick to put their business out to the world and then get mad when people form their opinions or perspectives about it. It's like, well, you decided to come on social media and tell us your business.
Right.
And then when people get up under the comments and start, giving it to you or siding with the other person, then you mad. Talking about, why you in my business? Because you put it out here. I thought you was having a conversation.
Because nobody would have never known if you don't put it out there.
Exactly. But everybody be looking for attention and trying to prove that they right. Because I think it's some of that too. But then I think also too, people be trying to show like how good they got it to other people.
Right.
So even if it's just taking pictures, it's like, listen, you don't got to take a picture for every single event that y'all doing, and post it. Y'all can take as many pictures as you want,
right? But
you don't got to post every single picture. Like, I don't need to know that y'all at the if y'all down Penn's Landing and taking a walk, looking at the water. I don't need to know that. I don't need to know that you eating spaghetti and he got a steak over there. Like, I don't need to know y'all every little detail.
Not to cut you off. You know what? One thing I'm not a big fan of in a relationship.
What?
When y'all in a relationship and you take pictures, could you just remind
I was going to say, I must have triggered something.
Yeah. When you take pictures of the food.
Why can't you take pictures of the food?
No, I'm not. Come on.
I'm asking, why does that bother you?
Okay. Because that ain't nobody's business. Eat your food.
But who said they posting the picture? Why can't they just take a picture of the food?
And you know they post it. Come on.
No, I've taken plenty of pictures of food that I've had.
You a food taker?
A food picture taker? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because if you go to certain places and they plate the food nice, you be like, oh, this is a good. I'm gonna take a picture of it because I want to look at it. I like to if I'm by myself, sometimes I like to just look at my pictures and see,
remember what. Okay.
So sometimes I want to remember.
So you're not doing it, throwing it on social media.
Man, you know how many trips I done took and y'all ain't seen none of them pictures?
Oh, I know.
I'm just saying,
I live through you, so I know.
No, but I'm saying.
Okay, go ahead.
In all seriousness, I'm saying that. Just because people taking pictures doesn't mean that it's automatically getting posted. There's some people where that is the case. But I'm saying there's a lot of times where people are just taking pictures for themselves because they want to capture the moment. And you'll never see them pictures.
Okay.
Unless you hang out with them and they might show them to you.
Okay.
But that don't mean they automatically got to go on social media. And that's all I'm saying. Like, I got a ton of pictures from trips that I've taken that people probably don't even know I even been there.
Right.
Because I post what I want to post.
Right.
But I don't post everything from all my trips.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the same thing with the food.
That's the privacy.
Yeah. But I can understand why somebody would want to take a picture of the food because it's like, yo, this looks good or this tastes good or or they plated it nice and I like the way that it looks.
You know what? I'm gonna say maybe because I was never into that.
And that's fair.
I was never into the picture.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Nah.
But does it piss you off that they take the picture of the food or does it piss you off because you think they taking the picture and they're gonna post it?
That.
The poster?
Yeah.
So you don't so you feel like if y'all out, that it should just be about y'all, and you don't like the idea that they're taking pictures and possibly
right. Why? This is my time. We were having a conversation, and then you pull out the camera, you click. What are we doing here?
But let me ask this: on the flip side, are there ever moments where you take pictures and your wife be like,
"Of what?
Why are you taking this picture?" I'm asking.
No, I'm asking you.
I'm saying, is there anything where you'll pull out your camera to take a picture, and your wife like, why are you taking this picture? Because you said that you feel like that with her with the food.
Angie won't say. I'm not saying Angie do it.
Oh, okay.
No. I'm saying it in general.
Oh, got you.
And I don't know. If I take a picture of something.
Well, it's almost irrelevant now because I thought the food thing you were saying that you don't like when your wife does it.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember if I ever seen her do it. She probably has now.
Because that's why I was asking the question I just asked you because I was saying, all right, well, if that's her thing for you, then what's your thing? Or that's your thing for her, then what's her thing for you?
No, if she's done it, it may have been maybe 1-2 times.
It ain't bother you. So,
yeah.
It ain't
oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. But I get your point, though, because that's just how I feel, too. Like, if we out, I want to be out and I want to be having a good time. I don't want to be out and worried about somebody. No, I'm going to tell you what I can't stand. I can't stand when somebody go live when I'm somewhere. That's what I hate. I hate when somebody go live. I hate that.
I know what you mean live. I get that. I get live. Like, give me an example when you mean live.
I'm saying like
if we had a sporting event and I go live, like, yeah, we at the sporting event.
No, a sporting event is different because sporting event, you at this big event. I'm saying like, let's just say I come over to your house for a party.
Okay.
And we in the house, we talk, we having conversations, we drinking, we doing all this and that. And then all of a sudden you going live, and I don't even know you live. And I might be saying something or doing something crazy.
Got you.
And you just got, now not only do you got me on video, you got me on video out to the world. And I had no idea that was even the case.
I don't like your privacy is just totally going.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I got you. Okay.
I don't like that. It's one thing if you take a video, because like, all right, well, me and you can have a conversation about the video.
Okay.
But once you go live, it's already out there.
So if you and your girl or you in a relationship and they decide to go live, give you heads up.
I'm saying period.
Just give you heads up.
Because I'm saying even as homies.
Right, no, I got that. Yeah. I'm just saying, give me heads up.
Yeah,
give me like, yo, I'm going to go live.
Yeah, give me a heads up.
Right. Give me the option. Say, no, I don't want to be in that. Or
especially if we're in like a personal or a personal setting.
Right.
Because if I'm at somebody's house, we chilling on a different level. Like we having conversations that you probably won't have if you was out in public or if there was certain other people around.
Right.
So it's like, give me the heads up that that's what we doing.
Now, I won't have and we're talking about relationship. Homies is a different relationship.
Yeah.
Privacy. I won't have a problem if I'm at your house and you decide to go live.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with that. But if I'm at your house and someone else decides to go live and I'm going live,
I got you.
Now I have a problem because you're putting that person private, his intimate situation.
Yeah.
You're putting it out there.
Yeah.
That's my problem. Not if it's you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if it's the owner of that is where we're at. And you say, yo, I'm going, you ain't even got to say nothing. All right, this your spot. Oh, yeah, I'm in with you.
Yeah.
But if this is not where you live at and you don't pay bills here.
Yeah, that burns me
up. You got to let the person, yo, you mind if I go live?
Yo, that burns.
Get them heads up because they may got something in there that you may show. You know, they probably tried to stiff somebody, whatever. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm sorry, I almost went over there for a minute.
But no, there is a certain thing about just a person's privacy. Like respect somebody's...
Right.
Respect the fact that somebody allowed you to come into their space.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I invite you into my space, don't come into my house or wherever I'm staying and feel the need to be taking videos and pictures and then be going to your friends talking about, yo, look at what he got. Like, don't be doing all that. That's too much.
Right. I agree with you. I would, you know what I mean? So we are, pros and cons. I guess, like.
Of what?
Of privacy. I'm gonna give a con.
Okay.
Con would mean something
you're
not fond of. And I'm not saying this to you. I'm saying it to the viewers that may not know what con and pros mean.
I thought you was giving me back the outlier conversation.
No. I'm not a fan of when you on a trip and you taking pictures. I'm here in Punta Cana because now if you went live and I got to see your house, I know you ain't there now.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
I'm a strong believer of take all the pictures you want because you do this. Take all the pictures you want, and when you get back, post. You shouldn't really post. I had a habit of doing that. You'll post it where I'm at, and then my old head pulled me in like, yo, don't do that. And then he explained it to me. And now it's like, all right, I got it. All right.
No, I'm going to tell you the one I hate. I hate when somebody tag me when I go somewhere. Like, in the moment that we there, I hate that one. Like, I hate when people, because you did it sometimes, and I was like, yo, you got to stop doing that, bro.
Okay, what's tag?
So, like, if we go, like, let's say me and you go to a cigar lounge.
Okay.
And as soon as we get there, you tagging, like, me and Jerome at the cigar. And it says, at this specific cigar lounge. I don't like when people do that.
Oh, Chuck, I do that. I do that.
I don't care if you do it. Like, I don't care if you do it once we leave. I don't like when you do it when we just got there.
I do that, don't I?
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, Chuck, all right,
but it ain't that deep. Like it's really not that deep.
I gotta remember.
I just don't. No, it's not that deep. I'm just saying I don't like it. But it's not like I'm like like it ain't like that.
Oh yeah.
If you was going live in the situation I was giving earlier, that would be an issue. But the tag is not really a big deal.
I think I tag when we go to one that we haven't been to.
Yeah, I mean,
but we've been there before. I don't care about all that.
But I'm just saying, like, it's something I don't like, but it's not like a thing where I'm irritated by it. It's just I just personally don't like it.
But I'm glad because now I have to be conscious.
Listen, you do what you gotta do.
Okay, yeah, I'm on.
Yeah,
you're right about that.
Because you ain't gonna remember, and next time we go out, you gonna do it, and I ain't gonna trip. It's gonna be all good.
No, I'm not gonna do it. No,
you definitely gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna refrain from, but
just realize you're not talking to yourself. All your privacy is going, so you telling all our viewers that you ain't gonna do it.
All right. You have any pros and cons besides that?
So the con is referring to what are the cons of having privacy or not having privacy?
Both. So of having privacy is, I think I get to share different moments with my wife. Or whoever I'm out with. Mm-hmm. We share that bond. Mm-hmm. Like, say you and I.
This is a con you saying?
It's a pro.
Oh, because I was confused.
I'm going pro. I'm going pro.
Oh, okay.
Pro. Like if we, go out and, dang, we got this, we may be having a conversation and we got the cigar or whatever. That's like, all right, yeah, we just relax. Mm-hmm. That's a pro. The con is, yo, I'm tagging me and so-and-so here. That's the con. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the con part of it. But the pro is...
I'm trying to think through this because... So if we're talking about privacy in a relationship, the pros and the cons to the privacy in a relationship is, at least for me, I would say that the pros of... And that's why I was saying having or not having the privacy. Because... If you have the privacy, then the pros are that what happens between y'all is between y'all.
Right.
Like y'all moments are y'all moments, right?
Right.
But then I would say the cons to having the privacy is that for somebody who could benefit from seeing the healthiness of whatever the relationship is, they might not get access to that if you don't share it.
Okay.
So that's what I would say, like one of the cons would be with having privacy for your relationship is that, and I'll use you and Angie as an example. Like y'all have a really good relationship, right?
We try.
So if y'all don't end up sharing, if y'all weren't as transparent as y'all were about y'all relationship,
right?
I don't know that other relationships. I don't know that other relationships would be able to benefit from some of the things that they get to see through y'all.
That's true. We have heard that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, like, there's good things with having privacy in a relationship, but there's also some bad things, too. But it also depends on the spectrum of what you're looking at.
Right. What lens you're looking at it from.
Right.
I think probably the cons is the bad part is I forget a couple weeks ago, our producer, I think that was his first time he ever seen me and Angie argue. And the arguments ain't bad. But he's like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, hold on, what's going on? We're like, hey man, we having our conversation. When me and Angie is going through a disagreement, we don't care who come in there. We're going to keep on going through our disagreement. If you just happen to walk in there, you just happen to walk right on in. But we have our disagreements, hey, listen. It is what it is.
I was about to say, y'all arguments don't really be, at least from what I've seen, y'all arguments don't really be arguments, though. Like, I've seen arguments. I don't think I ever seen y'all have, like, a legit argument. I've seen y'all disagree on something. I've never seen y'all have a legit argument. And when I say a legit argument, I mean, like name calling, being disrespectful.
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
No, we not doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I've never seen y'all have an argument. Like, an argument to me is when it's getting to the point of disrespect.
No, well, then if that's the case, I have to apologize to the public because I lied to them. We don't have, if that's what you're saying, argument, me and Angie has never, me and Angie have never had that. I'm going to say we have 4 disagreements. But if we're going with an argument, because remember in one of our previous podcasts, there's an art to arguing.
Right.
So, no, if people say arguments are, you get into it a name calling, we have never had an argument. We have always had a disagreement.
Yeah, I'm saying for me, there's disagreements and then there's arguments.
Well, then we had all disagreements.
I don't think I ever seen y'all argue.
Because I don't think I ever see y'all And then, the worst, in a relationship, the thing I hate?
What?
When you're arguing in the house, and we talked about this before, and it comes out it comes out into the street. I'm not, because I feel bad for. My thing is now you arguing, and now people know. And hold, let me stop for this one. The man catches bad. Even men. Wait a minute, this me right here? Men, you know what I'm talking about, what I'm going to say. Don't laugh. Even if, hold on. Even if you lay in the pipe, she said, no, this is what she say. This is what he say. You know dick. Now, you got to defend. Stop. Now you gotta defend that. And
yeah. I've seen that on TV. I ain't never seen it in real life. Well, no. I'm saying I ain't never going through that though.
No, I ain't say go through it. I haven't went through that either. But I have seen that.
Oh.
Where the chick.
Oh no, I've seen it. Yeah.
Right, the chick's up there, and she really don't know what to say.
Yeah.
And she go right there.
Oh man, now that you just mentioned that, it's been some bad jokes.
And now what happens? You bring in that disagreement.
Yeah, dog.
It comes right into the street.
Yeah, dog.
And now that's an argument because you said the disrespect because now you have to perform. There's the privacy. Even if y'all get back together, what the first thing we said? That dude. You feel what I'm saying?
Some joints you can't recover from.
You can't recover from. And I just be like, why are they doing this now?
Yeah, no.
Why are we bringing this out into the street?
Yeah, no, some joints you can't.
If you're gonna argue in a relationship or you had them, don't bring it out in the street. Leave that in the house.
Yeah.
But yeah,
please leave them in the house.
Right? Yeah. Those are the things. I may got a few more on the way as we're talking, and something may pop in my head. Like, oh yeah, I remember. So yeah, but I think the privacy in the pros is when, and I got to get better at this, is when me and Angie walking down the street holding a hand. That's a private, but I'm showing it. I had to get used to that. And he's like, you never hold my hand. I'm like, oh dang, my bad. And now I'm that private part of me, that little part of me that I hold sacred, I'm opening up a little bit, and I'm, all right, Angie, I'm gonna do this.
Learning how to be vulnerable with your woman. That's beautiful.
Privately, I am. but
in public,
it's I'm learning to certain things. Okay, let me show. I love her. She know I love her, but I know she may like this. But I'm private when it comes to
PDA.
The affection part.
Yeah, that's PDA, public display of affection.
Okay, yeah. And I know that's certain things to holding them hands she likes. And so I can say I'm getting much better in that. I really am. What about you with the PDA? When you was, wait a minute. When you were in a relationship, you may not be in one now that I know of.
I know of neither.
But I don't know. No, listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying to you. From me looking in your little house, it could be 2 to 3 chicks. I don't know.
Where you get that from? Man?
Listen. But from the outside looking in, you know what I mean? So when you was in a relationship, that's what we talking about, the what?
PDA?
Yeah. Did you PDA?
No, me and my girl at the time, we wasn't really into that.
Oh.
Yeah, so like both of us kind of felt the same way about it.
Okay.
So she didn't have a desire for me to like hold her hand when we was out in public and all. Like that wasn't us.
Okay.
Now, we would show affection towards each other, but it just wasn't that type of stuff.
Okay.
So, like, if we went to a movie or something, I put my arm around her or something like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of some other stuff. If she was cold, like, I'd make sure she was warm and stuff like that. But
you wouldn't say get a coat? You should have got a coat?
It depends. I did sometimes.
No, you didn't.
No, yes, I did. Because it'd be sometimes where it's like, yo, I told you it was going to be cold. I told you this.
You didn't you're telling me you didn't just, let me just bring the coat. Because I already told her, but she's hard-headed. You didn't do that. You just...
No.
Ooh,
no.
Wow.
Because here's my thing. My thing is...
Yeah, you know what? I need to hear... Let me take a second. I need to hear.
Well, because here's my thing.
Go ahead.
I cared enough to say something to you. I tried to give you the heads up. You kept telling me you didn't need one. You was going to be all right. What's the problem?
I'm not going to touch that.
No, go ahead.
Do you hear yourself?
Yes, I do. I heard myself then, I hear myself now.
Don't you hear where, this is my girl at the time.
A grown woman.
Okay.
It's not a little child, it's a grown woman. I just want to be very clear about that.
Okay.
Go ahead, continue.
This is who at this present time in my life I'm dating.
Yes.
I know her. I understand her that she may not understand she needs it later on down the line. So I'm going to grab that and then it will come in play later on. And she will thank me. No?
No.
Your face tell me no. Okay.
No,
all right.
because,
I have nothing then.
No, because here's the thing.
Yes.
Once the mind is made up that they don't need it, now the next thing is going to be they'd rather be cold than to take the jacket that I said they needed earlier.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be carrying your coat all night. I'm not doing that. What? Okay. Yeah, I told you to bring a coat. I told you it was going to get cold. You reassured me that you wasn't going to need it. So, it was going to be all right.
So my question, we off the subject, but I need to. I'm really intrigued. So she's now cold.
Yes.
And you may be in. I don't know where you at in your date with this young lady. Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask this dumb question. But I gotta ask it anyway. Mm-hmm. Did you take off your jacket and show chivalry and let her use the jacket?
There were times.
Oh, okay.
If I felt like I could still withstand the cold, then I would. But if I knew it was gonna be cold and I told you to bring your jacket and you decided not to bring your jacket,
she just freeze?
Yeah, you're gonna just freeze. Because I told you to bring your jacket. You didn't want to listen to me.
You
ain't want to listen to me.
I have nothing at this present moment.
Man, listen, I'm just telling you.
Okay, I got you.
Will I give up my jacket? Yes, I will give up my jacket. But I'm not. And then there's also two different things, too. There's a difference in me and us leaving out from the same place together versus me coming to pick you up.
I got it.
So in the cases I'm talking about, we were leaving from the same place. And most of the time it was her place.
Got you.
Because we went out more when I used to go down there to D.C. than when she came up to where I was living at. So in those cases, it's like, we at your house. We in your town. You should know what you need.
Got it.
So if you don't know what you need.
Got you.
I had to bring my stuff from all the way up where I was at.
Got you.
So that's all I'm saying.
Hey, listen. You opened a little private of your thinking in the relationship, and I appreciate that. And hey, listen, I ain't mad at you.
But I'm not cold though. Like if it was like, so if it's seriously cold, I'll give it a jacket.
Okay.
Like if it's seriously cold, I'll give it a jacket.
Okay.
But if she's just mentioning she's cold, I'm just looking at it because I'm like, didn't I tell you?
Gotcha.
And that's the thing. Like, and most of the time, I knew she was going to get cold.
Okay.
Like I knew she was going to get cold. But when I say something to her about it, she would act like, "Nah, I'll be all right." All right.
I got to respect that. Okay.
And then all of a sudden, you get out there, she go, "Oh, it's cold out here." I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy."
All right. So I need to ask you this question. Should you share, listen to me, should you share any of your relationship if you are married or single?
If you're single, no. No, you shouldn't share any of your relationship if you're single. I mean, because I'm assuming you're saying should I be telling people my business of who I'm doing it with and where we doing it and all that kind of stuff if I'm single? And to me, if we single, like, no, that ain't nobody's business.
Okay.
I can't speak from a married perspective. I'm assuming you'll answer from that point, but...
Well, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
A matter of fact, case in point, I just recently had a group of friends. They was asking me like, oh, show me a picture of who you be talking to, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
And they really couldn't understand. It was like, this is multiple friends, and these is female friends. They like, show me pictures of who you dealing with because, you know, we might have somebody for you, whatever. But I want to see your type. And I said, I'm not doing that. And they was like, well, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? And I said, because that's rude to the person who I'm dealing with.
Right.
Like, they didn't give me pictures of them to show to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how I operate. I don't put people's business out there. Like, it's not nobody's business that,
gotcha.
You know, we dealing with each other, we messing with each other. Like, so,
right.
You said what? What you mean dealing with somebody? I got friends. Yeah, I got friends.
I ain't say nothing. I'm
no, that's the producer back there asking additional questions. You know
so
what I mean?
If
I had to make sure we acknowledge that.
Okay, you know if it's me, I mean, would I share any part of my relationship? I do now.
Right.
I do. I share if we're sitting around in a group setting of other married people, there are times when me and Angie will bring up a problem that we had. And we may ask, so how would y'all handle it? I'm listening to what the man is saying. And when one of the spouses are talking, I'm listening to what the spouse saying, but I'm looking at the other spouse to see their reaction. And we may share we may share part of our privacy. To us, it ain't that deep. But to someone else, it may, and I have people say, man, I would have never shared that. Well, then, if you, and we talked about, I think either you said it or I said it, I believe you said it. If you handle something and you got through it and you're married, why not help another married couple that may be going through it but don't know how to come out and say it without emotions getting involved? And a lot of times that's what happens. And when you start to unlayer a lot of this private stuff that's being said, it's one, miscommunication. That's big. It's a miscommunication. And now it becomes private because somebody's hurt.
Right. And
I don't want to bring it up because it's going to bring up old scars, old wounds. So I'd rather just leave it dead. Where I may know it. And me and Angela like, oh yeah, this and this and that. And then it may trigger. Now when I'm saying, oh yeah, I remember the time. Sometimes you have to hold the person back because they be saying some private stuff that you just be like, wait a minute, hold on. That's what I didn't want to hear. You know, like sometimes you be saying some private stuff I really don't want to hear.
I know you ain't talking.
You know, well, I don't say.
There's no way you talking. But continue, go ahead.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
But I believe that if you're married, you have to know the crowd you're dealing with. If it's other married people, you can't just, you're not just gonna bring up anything.
Yeah.
And you have to understand that married people are only gonna let you know what they want you to know.
Yeah.
Now, what I don't do, married. Say you married, right? And you share something with me. I don't bring that up.
Right.
Because that's something privately you and I discuss.
Right.
And if your wife brings it up, I'm going to act like that's my first time hearing about it. I won't never say, oh yeah, so-and-so took. Nah, I'm not doing that. Because that's another part that's going to be an argument.
Yeah, I'm like that in general. Like, if somebody tell me something, I don't put people's business. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of putting people's business out in the street. Because I feel like if somebody trusts you enough to tell you certain information, like, you should respect the fact that they came to you with that information and keep that between y'all. Like, that's not, and more importantly, it's their business. So it's not my place to put their business out there. You know what I'm saying? So people will ask me sometimes about certain people, and I know they got a lot going on. And I was like, oh, I think they're doing all right. Even though I know they might be going through like some tough times, but it's not my business to tell their business.
Right.
So, and you know, I always hope that the people who are in my circle are the same way with me. Like I would hope that they're not out there telling, but I don't really tell a lot of stuff anyway. So
right, and it reminds me when you're. Nah, I ain't gonna bring that up. I don't even feel like I'm not even gonna bring that up.
All right, well, until you can decide a little bit longer whether you want to bring it up or not. Nah, the other thing that you were just talking about with the privacy and the married people was that that I think is important because I don't know if it was said, is you and your spouse have to be on the same page about what is being shared. So, like, for example, if you share something about your marriage that you think it is cool, but your wife ain't on the same page.
I done it. Early in our marriage, I shared something, and Angie was smooth how she did it. She was like, Freddie, we sit down, and she was like, Freddie, let me ask you something. We drinking coffee. I'm like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah. And she was like, remember, and I mean, she broke down the time, the second. Remember when you said that last Wednesday at so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, what's up? Why'd you say that? Mm-hmm. and then I had this, what you talking about? Like, I forgot what she was talking, or I know what she was talking about. And I was like, I don't know, we were just sitting there talking. She was like, dang, thanks for giving me heads up. I was like,
Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to bring that up, because there's certain times where it's like, you might be thinking, all right, I'm comfortable with it, but your partner might not be comfortable with it.
So now we at the point where I'll bring something up, Angie just be like,
right.
Yeah, just like, you know what I mean? You know what? It is what it is.
That's hilarious.
Because she already know I'm not going to go too deep, but I'll bring up something. To me,
so even though you bring up a lot of stuff, you still have an understanding of what she wouldn't mind and what she would mind.
Sometimes. Sometimes. If I think it's funny enough.
I think it's funny enough.
No. What I won't do, I won't bring up something if our discussion got a little touchy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you won't embarrass her?
No.
Like you won't tell a story that you know is embarrassing.
No, I won't do that. I'll embarrass myself first.
Okay.
And if she happened to be at the tail end of it, I'm fine with that. But I won't set out. No, I'm not gonna set out to embarrass her.
But I think that's important though, because there's, especially going back to the whole social media thing, there's a lot of people that put stuff out and their partner might not be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like y'all could be laying in the bed chilling and your partner decide they want to take a picture of y'all cuddling and they post it up on social media. And it's like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And don't even tell you they're gonna do that, but they might just do it. And it's like, why would you do that?
Something. Nah, go ahead. I'm not saying.
Yeah, we won't need no details. Bro.
I'm not.
I could tell you about the.
I was getting ready to go there, but I decided not to. Yeah. It ain't even had nothing to do with my wife.
Good.
No, this ain't even had to do with my wife. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. But go ahead. So as you were saying, go ahead. I'll tell you off camera. I'll tell you off camera.
I said everything I had to say.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to get that point across that sometimes with the privacy thing, it's not just about whether it's okay to share. It's also, are you aligned to share what you're sharing?
Right.
Because sometimes I think there's a miscommunication with that.
Is there too much sharing?
Absolutely. There's been plenty of times where with the people in this room, I've heard more than what I wanted to hear.
Wait, hold on. Are you talking about me?
Talking about both of y'all. Both of y'all. That's right, for the people in the camera, it's 3 people in this room. I'm talking about both of these bulls.
What? All right, so when you say that, sharing more, was it
just too much?
Was it
it was just too much. No,
was it the uncomfortableness?
You about to dig.
I'm not digging out.
All right,
No.
Because I'm trying to move on.
Okay.
I said what I said, and that's it. You know what I mean?
Okay, listen, I'm not going to go any further. So all right. You're talking about privacy.
Yes.
And we're talking about something sharing.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't like. And sometimes it happens when liquor's involved.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
And it happens, and sometimes it don't happen, liquor's not involved.
Mm-hmm.
When you get around family and they bring up situations that you should not even be bringing up at all.
Yeah.
You should be leaving that alone.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it out there, and it's like, wow. You know, and I think, got another one. I'm now venting to you
mm-hmm.
about Angie.
Mm-hmm.
And now we all good. But you still looking at her like, look at this chick. Because that happens.
Now I'm judging her based on what you told me.
Right. And this is what happens where you ran a lot of times, it happened a lot of times with females.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't believe he did that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl. And now all of a sudden, y'all get back together. Where dudes, we be like, all right, well, you know, it don't bother us. With the chicks, be like, I can't believe her. I can't believe him. Oh, you dogging my girl. Listen, I've been in some rooms where I have heard that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there like, I'm trying to diffuse it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, no, so let's talk about something. And everybody tell me, Fred, be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I do at that present moment,
be quiet.
Not only am I quiet, I got this imaginary popcorn. And I just look at this. I look at the show that's getting ready because we all know the end result on this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this ain't gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wins in this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I say nobody wins, it's what you talk about. You hitting below the belt.
Mm-hmm.
You saying stuff that, why are you saying that? Why are you bringing that up?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times you bringing up old stuff to try to make your argument of why you upset, whatever it may be. So a lot of times I just sit back and I just be like, wow. And it's a shame.
Yeah, I think nowadays there's oversharing with politics. I can do without politic talk.
Oh, gosh.
Like, I don't, and it don't even matter what side of the spectrum you're on at this point. Like, I just don't, like, there's certain times for that conversation, there's certain times when it's not for that.
Right.
And it just seems like every time somebody wants to talk to me about it, it's never the right time. It's like, I'm trying to have a good time right now. Why do you feel the need to want to bring this up right now? Like, why? Like, why? I don't want to hear about that.
What about religion?
That one, too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it just not too long ago, I was somewhere where religion came up. There was two people on the opposite sides of the spectrum.
It's never good. Never good, man. It's never good.
And it just ruined the whole vibe. Like, because, and it's funny with the religion one, right? Because the person who's on the side of the religion, it's almost like they feel, I don't want to say empowered, but they feel the need to tell you about their religion, right?
Right.
And I don't want to be the person that says that there's anything wrong with that because, you know, I think you should, if you feel like your religion works for you and you want to try to promote that to somebody else or get somebody to see that, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But at the same time, there's a time and a place for that.
Right.
And so that's my thing. Like, my thing is read the room. Like,
right.
If we not doing that at all and we having a good time, let us have this good time. Pick another time to do all of that. Mm-hmm. Now, some people might argue with me and say, oh, it's never a bad time to talk about my religion and this, that, and third. And that's fine if that's how you feel.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you right now, if you're doing that with me and I'm trying to catch a vibe,
right.
I might respond in a way that you don't like. So
Got you. So, and the reason I bring up religion is because I'm on the road. And you know, truckers, we go to the truck stop. And you can sit around the counter and now truck drivers tell stories. You know, their old stories. But this one truck driver was talking about, he was dogging his wife.
Okay.
Because he don't believe in God. She's Christian. I think he said no, she was Catholic.
Okay.
And at this time when he was dogging her and her religion, and I thought this should have been private. Y'all should have, that's a conversation that you have with her, how you feel about that. Because you don't believe in no God. You atheist, whatever they may be. I don't know, but, and she's Catholic. And this was around the time when the big thing about the priests.
Okay.
And so, he was going in on his wife. And it was so bad where I think they had a son. And it was, he questioned his wife because his son was the one that followed the priest around.
I don't know nothing about
that.
Well, it don't matter what it's called.
Right, whatever they are. I think it's altar boy.
Okay.
And he said he may believe that his wife, since his son was an altar boy, something might have happened and his wife was covering it up because she didn't want him to be upset while he was over the road. And I thought for me, that was too private. And I believe that that's something that because two people is affected when you're making this statement. Your wife, you dogging her, and you dogging your son. And that's unfair.
Well, it's two things that I'm curious about, and you probably can't answer them, but just...
I'm ear hustling on the conversation, but go ahead, you can answer.
No, but I'm saying you probably won't be able to answer the questions that I have. So, like, the first one is, when they got married, or before they got married...
I don't...
that's what I'm saying. You wouldn't know. Right. But I'd be curious to know if he ever was religious and then maybe lost his belief or whatever.
Okay.
Because sometimes that happens.
Right.
Or if these two people went into a marriage knowing that they were so far apart on the religious part and still decided to go forward with the marriage. Because that's a major thing. And a lot of times you can manage that as two single people together. But when you got a kid, now that's a huge thing. Because now how is the kid going to get raised? Is it going to get raised by this person's beliefs or this person's beliefs? And that's why it's so important when the kids get involved for there to be some sort of unison about what y'all believe in. But the other, I'm sorry,
go ahead.
The other thing too is I'm curious about if there's any, like, it sounded bad to you, right? Yeah. But at the same time, if he's married, who else does he have to talk to about that? Because think about it. If you're married, most of the time you can talk about these difficult things with your spouse. He can't talk to his spouse about this because they on two opposite sides of the spectrum.
Right.
So in his case, it sounds bad to you, but he don't have no other outlet for real. So he probably thinking, I ain't gonna never see these dudes. They ain't gonna never see my wife. So I'm dogging her, but I can at least get it off my chest to say what I gotta say.
Since you said it like that, all right, I can see that.
Yeah. So
because I'm ear hustling. You know, at some truck stop, the old trucks down, it's like a U.
So he wasn't even talking to you.
No, he wasn't talking. No, he wasn't even talking to me.
Judging this man, he wasn't even talking.
Listen. No, he was talking to somebody else, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm eating something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
I'm hollering.
Wow. And I was like, dang, why he dogging his wife like that? No, he wasn't even. He was talking. It was him. And they was sitting around. So I was like two people from him, and he was talking to this dude and a couple other dudes, and they all just tell a story. He said, "Let me tell you about my fucking wife," and then he went in, and I'm like this. I'm like, oh my God.
See?
And so now, I was like, ooh, that was a good one.
But think about that though.
Yeah.
All that energy he had, that been sitting on his mind for a long time. He had nowhere to put this.
Listen,
he finally in a space where he feel like, oh, we talk about this good. Because now he can let him have it.
So as you say this, okay. But at the time, I felt bad for his wife and his son.
Yeah, naturally you would.
We're like, dang.
But that's what I'm saying though. Imagine how he feels. Because he has no place to go with that conversation.
Yeah, I didn't
Where do you go?
I didn't even...
You don't really want the people that's in y'all circle, you don't want to talk about your wife in that place.
Yeah.
You can't really go to the church because you don't even believe in God.
Right.
He don't even believe in God.
Right.
So he can't go there.
Right. And like I said, I just felt bad, like, dang.
See, because the whole time you were saying that, I'm thinking about, I don't feel bad for either one of them because I feel like it's too much I don't know. So I can't feel bad for either one of them. But I take into consideration, did y'all enter this situation irresponsibly and not be on the same page about religion?
Right.
Because to me, if y'all entered that way, then this is what was supposed to happen.
Right. And like I said, I don't know. I just know.
So
he was an old trucker,
well, we know you don't know because he wasn't talking to you.
Right. No, he wasn't even talking to me. And I just felt bad, like, dang, a man talking about his wife like that, his kid. Yeah. I don't know how old his kid was. And I just felt bad. But when he was talking about it, was about that time when the whole thing was going around with the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
He was that, and I'm like, damn, man, you talking about that ain't cool. But I'm still listening.
I would be really curious, and I know we'll never get the answer, but I'd be really curious to know if he landed in a space of not believing, or if he always never believed.
I don't know. So yeah, and so there is. So we both agree that there is. Well, I didn't answer it yet. Is there too much? Is there too much of sharing?
Yeah, you can share too much. And you did share because you talked about. Wait, did you answer?
No, I didn't answer.
Oh, shoot, did I answer it?
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay.
You say yes. I say it depends.
Okay.
I say it depends on when it comes to a marriage, what the subject is about.
See, I say in general, I think you can always overshare whether you're married or single, because I think, and it goes back to what I said earlier, which is you can share too much information on behalf of somebody else. That's not your business to share. So in talking about your situation, you could share somebody else's circumstances that you shouldn't.
But we're talking about, is it too much if I'm talking about my marriage?
But I'm saying, if you're talking about something within your marriage,
in my marriage, go ahead,
that you feel that you have an opinion about, or that you have a perspective about,
okay,
and in you sharing what you're sharing, you're telling us something about your wife that we really don't need to know, but the overall conversation is about how it's making you feel. You could be oversharing.
Okay. So it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay. Yeah, you right. So we both saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it depends on the situation.
But I think in talking about it more, though, I think that's what it is. It's like if you're telling me something that is giving me too much information about somebody else, to me that's oversharing.
It may be too much information from the way you're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
And from you looking at it, you're giving me all this information.
Mm-hmm.
And truthfully, I'm only giving you this much. Mm-hmm. I'm just giving you just one sliver of the situation.
But I'm saying you could be giving me information about somebody else.
And I'm like the chicks. Oh my God, talk bad about my wife. And then when you see my wife, like, ooh. Yeah,
right.
I got you.
Yeah,
right.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you could be telling me, you could legit be telling me what your gripe is about something.
Right.
But in telling me about your gripe, you can now be telling me about somebody else's situation that they didn't sign up for you to tell.
Right. Now, what I don't believe in is, I'm not a big fan, you shouldn't do this. Mm-hmm. If you're married or you're in a single, if you got a problem with your wife or your girlfriend, if you want to vent, if it's your wife, vent to another husband. If it's your wife, vent to another husband.
Okay.
If it's your girl, vent to one of your homies. Never vent to another female about your wife. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I say that.
Okay.
Even though that person may be married, that person may like you. Mm-hmm. If you're single, you vent to another chick, you give her ammunition to, okay, all right, I got it. And now you're giving the person ammunition. So you want... Go ahead.
Sorry, no, I don't do that.
No, I'm not saying you.
Yeah, I'm saying the reason why I was looking so puzzled when you first was saying it, because I was trying to process it. Because if I have a problem with somebody, I'm going to speak to the person I got a problem with. Like, I don't do the whole venting thing.
Okay, but there are people that sit there.
No, I got you.
You know what I mean? And be like, I can't believe.
Yeah, I got you.
Feel what I'm saying?
Let me tell you about what such. Yeah.
Right.
Because I have people vent to me.
Right.
But I don't vent to other people about other people.
Oh, I'll vent to anybody.
Well, let me take that back. I don't vent about females to other people.
Okay.
I might vent, like if in a mutual circle of friends, I might vent about something that a friend did that we all know.
Right.
But I'm not going to tell like nothing personal, but I just might say how they might have pissed me off or rubbed me
I have never heard you vent about any female.
Yeah, because I don't do that. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't vent about.
I have never heard you. I'm going to be truthful with you. I'm going to go on record right now. I have never heard you complain about a female. I have never.
No, because most of the time.
How you do that?
Conversations. Like, to me, communication is everything.
Nah, I know what it is. You ain't married. Believe me. Married men?
You're probably right.
No.
You're probably right, because the other element of it, too, is if something does get to a point where we can't talk about it, I can leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or they can leave if they're unhappy about something.
Right.
So there is an element of that is very true.
Okay.
Whereas when you marry, you stuck in it. You know what I'm saying?
You should. You should be stuck in it.
You're right. You should be.
You should be stuck in it. You should be. But you know what you should be stuck in that marriage. Work it out.
Right.
Depends on what it is.
And I don't even like that I said stuck, but you know, that's really what it is. Like, when y'all married, y'all should be trying to work that out.
Right.
And trying to figure that out. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm pissed off at her, I'm gonna go stay at the hotel for the night, or oh, I'm pissed off at her, I'm gonna go stay at my girlfriend's house. It's like, no, like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Y'all two married, y'all two grown, y'all need to figure it out.
Right.
Because that's what y'all signed up for. Like, all of that running and doing this and that, like, take a little time. Now, if it's heated, like, take a little time and, you know, step out or do what you gotta do to cool off and then come back. But don't get to a point where it's like, I'm not even staying under the same roof. Like,
I don't believe you should even, because that's another total thing, but I don't believe you should leave the premise of that situation. Only way I say you leave if it's going to get violent.
Yeah.
Then go ahead but the subject got to be talked about. But other than that, that's a total different topic we can talk about. So what's your final perspective?
I don't know. I feel like we was all over the place today.
All right, so my final perspective. let me talk about my final perspective.
All right, go ahead.
My final perspective, and to my married people. If you're going to share something about your spouse, man or woman, if you know your spouse and you know that how that person is, if you're going to share, try not to make them look bad. Share something where you can help someone else out. And you share if you see it. Don't just voluntarily share. Don't put your spouse out like that. And if you're going to share and you know you're going to share, run down. Say, yo, you don't mind if I talk about this, but have respect. Sharing is respecting your spouse if you're going to share something. What about you?
So I think when it comes to relationships, whether it's friendships or romantic relationships, I think it is very important to respect people's vulnerability. If it's a romantic relationship, respect the privacy of the intimacy that y'all might have. Like, it's whatever is happening between y'all or whatever y'all talk about is not for the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really speaking from a single perspective because I know that there's people out here who, you know, because they single, they feel the need to share, you know, what they did and who they did it with and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, if that person was open enough and vulnerable enough to allow you to be in their space in whatever capacity, like, respect that. Respect their privacy of those moments and don't feel the need to, you know, put them out there to try to make yourself look better or feel better or that kind of thing. So I think if anything, that would be the main thing I would want people to take away from this conversation about privacy in relationships.
Okay. But I want to say this. As a coach, if you want to share something, hey, I ain't got no problem listening. I tell you that much now. And on that note, I'm the coach.
And I'm the Beacon. And this is the Point Blank Perspectives Podcast.
Peace.